just this.
You are actually a great grandmaster. How to meditate. Follow Big Brother. You will be rewarded. All right.
Comrades, please mind public hygiene.
What? Public hygiene? Who are you? What I want to do. No need for your instructions. Exactly.
Please don't spit everywhere.
What? Is spitting illegal?
The film was translated
I'm
and
gonna spit
narrated
anyway.
by M Media.
Bite me. Bite me. As long as it's not illegal. I do what I want. You're just a damn woman. Street sweeper. You think you're the Xingqian division? I will not only spit. I'll piss and shit everywhere too. And you can only watch.
Spitting isn't illegal, but offending the Xingqian division, Grand Arbiter, is a death sentence?
Xingqian division. Great Xingqian division holds supreme law enforcement power, punishing nobles and officials, slaying demons and monsters. Even the great Xia emperor can be judged by them. But I'm just littering. Spitting. They won't arrest me for that, right? Greetings, Grand Arbiter.
Greetings, Grand Arbiter.
This woman is actually the infamous, all-powerful Grand Arbiter.
I am no longer the Grand Arbiter. Rise.
The Black Mountain Society of Dongjing has taken advantage of your seclusion to infiltrate Great Xia, wreaking havoc in Jiangnan. Please, Grand Arbiter, intervene. Eradicate these traitors. Restore peace to Daxia.
I joined the Xingqian division to find my sister Xiaoxue, who was trafficked. After finding Xiaoxue and eradicating all evil within Great Xia, I chose to retire. My sister, already married into a good family and expecting a child. I cannot disrupt this peace, but rest assured, I won't allow dummy scoundrels to run rampant in Daxia. I will arrange for these Japanese bandits to be dealt with.
Yes.
Tomorrow is my sister's birthday. Attend the birthday banquet. I will make an announcement.
Rest assured, Grand Arbiter, Rakshasa will be there.
By popular demand, King Yanglin of Kaishan will continue as Jiangnan's underground leader. King Kaishan, take the golden seal. Rule the 12 provinces of Jiangnan.
Arrange my sister's birthday banquet tomorrow. Also, the Black Mountain Society is unruly. Work with Rakshasa to eliminate them.
Okay, I'll return to Jiangkang immediately.
Japanese traitors are taking advantage of the situation, disrupting our Great Xia. How can I stand idly by? But Xiaoxue is pregnant. At this critical juncture, I can't let her worry. Fortunately, the GAO family is trustworthy.
Sister Rakshasa, I'm afraid the Grand Arbiter won't come out of seclusion again.
King Luwin, under of Jade Rakshasa.
What should we do? A mere Black Mountain Society is hardly a cause for concern. But this time, behind the Black Mountain Society, there's not only the shadow of the 4 great families of Japan, but even the Sword Saint. Yagyu Ichiro is pulling the strings. Besides the Grand Arbiter, no one can match the Sword Saint Yagyu. When the Grand Arbiter was young, she accidentally lost her younger sister, the Zhou. Later, she joined the Xingqian division. To find her, now the Zhao has married into the Gao family of the governor's mansion and is pregnant to let her sister live a peaceful life. I'm afraid the Grand Arbiter won't intervene again. The governor's mansion, the Gao family. The Zhao married Gao Hanwen's son, Gao Kesheng. Indeed. No, Gao Kesheng was almost imprisoned abroad for gang rape, but Gao Hanwen protected him. The Grand Arbiter is foolish. How could she give Zhao to a beast? What? Xiaoxu's married life is nothing like the grand arbiter described.
And
So happy and
narrated by
fulfilling.
Media.
But a descent into hell. King Luin, go and investigate immediately. Alright,
Miss Ito. I've brought her.
Ito Hisui, Princess of Japanese.
excellent. Simply a breathtaking beauty. Tomorrow, Prince Koshin Younglin is holding a birthday celebration at the Tai-Bai restaurant for a VIP sister, his son. Yang Jiajun will be there as well. Our Black Mountain Society wants to collaborate with Yang Jiajun. With his and Prince Koshin's influence, we can dominate Zhengcheng and even the entire 12 provinces of Jiangnan. Yang Jiajun loves beautiful pregnant women. He'll definitely like her and won't refuse.
Serving Miss Ito is my honor, Gao Kishing.
Xiaoshua, sister has to leave Jiangqing for something important. Take good care of yourself. And be good to your mother-in-law and husband. A happy life is hard to come by, so cherish it.
I'll leave you in Miss Ito's care tomorrow. Please.
Sister, don't go. Gao Kisheng is a beast. He's been abusing me. And now he wants to sell my body. To please them. His whole family are traitors. We're counting on her to entertain young Master Yang. It's good you didn't send that message. Otherwise, your sister's body, tomorrow, about to be hung on the moat. Take her down.
Go.
I've already said goodbye to Xiaoshua. I'll leave her to you from now on. Take good care of her.
Don't worry, Grand Arbiter, our Gao family. Even if it costs us our lives, we'll protect Miss Zhao Soxui.
With such a good husband like Chixing, and such a good mother-in-law like Feng Mei, I can live in peace.
Grand Arbiter, the plane is ready. Please board and depart.
I don't know what's been going on lately. I've been feeling uneasy. I have a feeling something big is about to happen. Xiaoshua is safe and sound. The Black Mountain Society also has powerful backers. Dealing with Wang and the Jade Rakshasa, the XIA border needs me more.
Hold on!
Master Yu, why are you here?
I'm here to take your life.
Rakshasa, what are you doing? What are you doing?
What am I doing? Grand Arbiter, you personally pushed your own sister into the abyss.
The
I'm here
film
to
was
avenge her.
translated and
First I'll kill
narrated
Gao
by
Hanglin.
Media.
Then Gao Kisheng. And finally, I'll exterminate the entire Gao family. Only then will my heart find peace.
What nonsense are you talking about? Xiaoshua is clearly very happy in the Gao family.
Happy? Look closely.
This is impossible.
The facts are right in front of you. What's impossible? That beast Gao Kisheng treated your beloved sister like a slave. You thought marrying her into the Gao family meant a happy life, but in reality, it was pushing her into the 18th level of hell.
What's going on?
I really don't know, sir. That animal Gao Kishing. When I get back, I'll skin him alive.
Grand Arbiter, we just received news. The Zhou was taken away by Gao Kisheng, and Ito Keiko, their whereabouts are unknown.
What?
Now, Gao Kisheng and Ito Keiko are on their way to the Taisy Tower to attend a banquet. The Taisy Tower banquet was arranged by Koshin Wang, but Koshin Wang and Ito Keiko have no connection at all. They're sworn enemies. They're going there. Must be part of some conspiracy.
Whatever happens, I must find my sister first. The Black Mountain Society must also be eradicated. As for the Gaoki Shang, I'll deal with him personally.
The seal of life and death holds the power of the heavenly executioner. It determines life and death. The Phoenix Blood Sword establishes the might of the heavenly executioner. It slays all evil. The golden silk robe displays the majesty of the heavenly executioner. It subdues all demons and monsters.
Welcome the Grand Executioner.
Welcome the Grand Executioner.
I recently took on a big deal. And hope you two brothers will take care of me. Each other, naturally.
My son,
Zhao Tianlin, the overlord of the South Cities.
isn't this? Han Sanchen, the richest man in the East City.
Han Sanchen, the richest man in the East City.
Zhao Tianlin, the overlord of the South City. And He Changfang, the Grandmaster of the West City.
Yi Changfang, the Grand Ruler of the West City.
Greetings, young Master Gao, Madam Gao.
The East, South, and West cities are the top 12 powers in Jiangnan. The three of you are the respective leaders of Zuanqing. My Jiangking is merely insignificant. Even if my father were here, he would have to be respectful. Today, why is it the other way around?
Young Master Gao has joined the Black Mountain Society. He's a dragon among men now. The Black Mountain Society is second only to Kaishan Wan, dominating 12 provinces. Compared to these behemoths, we are insignificant. You're joking, young Master Gao. Right now, even if all the overlords of the 12 provinces of Jiangnan were here, they would have to pay their respects to you.
Son, you're in the limelight now. Selling that bitch, in exchange for a chance to rise above the masses, was truly worth it.
Working for Miss Ito is my honor. When the Black Mountain Society sweeps across Jiangnan, even my father will have to shine my shoes.
That old fool, your father, messing around with that vixen. It serves him right.
It's just a pity. About that Yi Wushwang took my dad's money and ran, or I will package them up and sell them, give them to her and Yi Zhaok Soxui for company.
Gao Chishing. Tell me where my sister is. Otherwise, I will make sure you die without a burial place.
You still dare to come here?
Why shouldn't I?
This banquet today was originally for Kaoshin King, to entertain important figures. Commoners like you. Even if my husband gave you an invitation, you're not qualified to enter.
In this vast world, there's nowhere Yu Woshong can't go. For Gao Hanwin's sake, I don't want to resort to violence. Your only way out is to tell me where my sister is.
Trying to scare me with my dad? I'm a member of the Black Mountain Society now. Even if my dad came himself, he couldn't do anything to me.
Treason is a serious crime.
Oh, please.
The film was
You, a
translated
commoner from the
and
countryside,
narrated by
low and
Ed
shameless.
Media.
Seduce my husband, and now you're trying to use his influence. To judge my son? I think you've lost your mind.
I can judge whoever I want. It's just a matter of saying the word. I don't need to rely on anyone.
She's really getting into character, isn't she? You can judge whoever you want. You think you're the Xingqian division?
The Black Mountain Society now controls Zhongcheng. My son being able to join is his honor. Even if my husband, the Zhongcheng governor, came, he wouldn't dare touch him. It's you, flaunting your seductive charms, clinging to my husband. I haven't even settled the score with you yet. I was thinking that if he took the money and ran, I'd let it go. But you dare to show up today? This is simply asking for death.
I being here is your last chance at life. Don't push your luck. If you don't know what's good for you, you are the ones looking for trouble.
Today is a banquet for important people. Everyone here is from a noble family. This woman thinks that we wouldn't dare to kill anyone here today. That's why she's so arrogant.
But a commoner like her doesn't understand how those in power eliminate people. They don't need knives. Fame, fortune, and power are the true justice. If I want to destroy you, I won't even dirty my hands.
Fame?
Someone.
Governor's wife, young Master Gao, what are your orders?
As the governor's wife, I will now judge this. Shameless wretch. I want you to break her limbs, rip out her tongue, and then put her in a pig cage to be thrown into the river to feed the fish and shrimp.
Yes.
Within Daxia, only the Xingqian division can judge and convict. You Feng Mei, don't have that authority.
The governor's wife stands at the peak of Jiangkai. Her words carry more weight than the Jiangking Xingqian division.
This woman is crazy. She's starting to ramble.
All right. She must be scared. She's lost her mind. Forget it. Stuff her in the pig cage. Throw her far away. Don't let this woman pollute Zhongcheng's waters.
Do it. Stop.
Dad, This woman just now used your name to run wild here, saying she'd dismiss you from your post and even take your head.
This was supposed to be a family matter, kept private, but this woman insisted on using your authority. So don't blame me for being ruthless. I've already announced in front of everyone that this woman will be put in the pig cage.
You foolish woman. You unfilial child.
He's gone mad.
Miss Yi, Liu Fengmai and Gao Kishing are courting death. But could you, considering my many years of loyal service, spare their lives?
I've already given them a chance. They didn't cherish it. You decide what to do.
Dad, this woman is a vixen. Why are you kneeling to her?
Learn sounds.
Son,
You. What do you know? You've gone too far today. I'll give you 5 seconds. Tell me where Yi Zhao Soxui is. And then break your own legs. As a sign of repentance. Otherwise, my Gao family today will face utter destruction.
I'm telling you. Are you crazy? For this bitch, you would actually attack your own son?
Dad, why are you still putting on this act with this woman? But you're acting pretty well. If I didn't know this woman's background, I would really think she was some important person.
You shut your mouth. Shut your mouth right now. Today, I'm going to destroy you beast. Black Dragon Guard. You animal. You really joined the Black Mountain Society?
Stand down. I did join the Black Mountain Society. So what? Although the Black Mountain Society is a Japanese force, all its operations within Daxia are legal and legitimate. Why can't I join? What's wrong with joining?
Legal and legitimate. It's just a front. The Black Mountain Society commits murder, arson, theft of cultural relics, human trafficking, and organ trafficking within Daxia. I don't know how many people have suffered because of them. Whoever joins the Black Mountain Society is a traitor. Their crimes deserve punishment.
Who do you think you are? Talking about deserving punishment. You really think you are? Someone from the Xingqian division? Don't tell me. It's with my dad on the bed. During intimate moment. Did you get too into character?
Shut up. Someone seize this beast. I will personally break his dog legs.
The Jiangkan governor is nothing. Now, I'm not only a member of the Black Mountain Society, but I also have the backing of Lord Keishin. Who dares touch me?
The Keishin token. How did you get this? This is Lord Keishin's token.
I did a great service for Miss Ito. I brought young Master Yang, Lord Keishin's son, into the fold. I've recruited young Master Yang, Lord Keishin's son. Now, King Kaosin and the Black Mountain Society are two close allies. I have the backing of two major powers that control the 12 provinces of Jiangnan to support me. Dad, you can't touch me. With this Keishin token, the entire 12 provinces of Jiangnan must all prostrate themselves.
The film was
Didn't you say?
translated
Only
and
the people from the
narrated
Heavenly
by
Punishment Agency
Media.
could judge you. Now I will use this Keishin token to command the 12 provinces of Jiangnans, all division chiefs, to jointly judge you. How about that?
Unfilial son.
So that's how the Kaioshin token is used. I've learned something new. If you want them to judge me, I advise you to hurry up. Otherwise, when the banquet starts, there will be no chance. Let's make this clear. Don't even mention the mere 12 provinces of Jiangnan's Heavenly Punishment Branch. Even the Imperial Capital Xingqian Division can't judge me.
Shameless talk.
Division Chiefs Bank. Division Chiefs of Xingqian Division.
Once
Right time. Now I will use this Keishin token to command everyone to judge this bitch. Sentence her to the pig cage. Sever her for limbs.
such a heavy punishment. What crime has she committed?
This bitch disrupted the banquet. Isn't that a serious crime?
Today's banquet is hosted by the King Kaosin, or that important person from the Xingqian division. If she dares to disrupt the venue, offending that exalted personage, she truly deserves death.
You want to execute me?
In the entire Great Xia, there is no one the Heavenly Punishment Agency cannot execute. Turn around and accept judgment.
Since that's the case, then as you wish.
Greetings, Grand Arbiter.
Why are they all kneeling?
Because the 12 Xingqian Division Chiefs of Jiangnan combined wouldn't dare provoke Miss Yi.
Bullshit. In the name of the Kaishan King, I command all of you to execute this harlot and leave her with no place for burial.
The Kaioshin decree isn't used like this. Such authority shouldn't be in the hands of a beast.
This is the seal of life and death. It is the Xingqian divisions, symbol of authority, determining the life and death of the world's people. This is a national treasure. This sacred object disappeared with the Grand Arbiter. So how could it be in her hands?
The seal of life and death is the highest symbol of authority in the Xingqian division. This golden seal just looks similar. It must be fake.
Right.
Blind fools.
How is this possible? The Kaishan King's authority was originally given by the Grand Arbiter, and the Kaishan decree, compared to the seal of life and death, is just insignificant. Now that the seal of life and death has appeared, the Kaishan decree must naturally submit. Indeed, the Kaishan King was appointed by the Grand Arbiter to manage the underworld order. This Kaishan token, when faced with the seal of life and death, must surely submit.
Considering you were
film was
deceived by a
translated
treacherous person,
and
I will not
narrated
punish
by
you.
Media.
Quickly return to your posts and fulfill your duties.
Yes,
No, this is impossible. This wretch lives in the lowest of the low. How could she be connected to the Grand Arbiter, who is second only to one and above all others?
even now, you still don't repent? Do you really want to doom our entire Gao family to utter annihilation before you're satisfied? Beg the Grand Arbiter of Fate for forgiveness.
I see. Cause trouble. She even dares to impersonate the Grand Arbiter of Fate. You are courting death. I advise you to turn back now while you still can. Kneel and submit. Then personally eliminate this bitch. Otherwise, don't blame me for upholding justice, even against my own family.
You beast. Your foolishness has single-handedly pushed the Gao family into the abyss. Now quickly kneel. Sever your own limbs. Prostrate yourself, and tell me Zhao Shu's whereabouts. If Yi Zhao Soxui is still alive, there might still be a sliver of hope. I can protect you and the Gao family. If not, you, me, and all these people, no matter how high their status, how great their power, will be reduced to ashes.
Dad, aren't you tired? What are you still acting for?
Since you're unwilling to admit your mistake, I have no choice but to uphold justice and eliminate you. I'll personally break your limbs and interrogate you about Yi Zhaoshu's whereabouts. Beg for Miss Yi's forgiveness. Governor Gao, with me here. You can't hurt young Master Gao. Originally, we were under King Kaosin, but always at the bottom. Until we pledged allegiance to the Black Mountain Society, did we secure our current position. Now, young Master Gao's starting point is much higher than ours. Governor Gao, I advise you to seize this chance to soar.
The film was translated
Don't mislead
and
yourself.
narrated by
Unexpectedly,
Media.
before I even started investigating, all you traitorous, country-selling scoundrels have jumped out yourselves. If he listened to you, that would be truly misleading.
What do you know, you bitch? The Black Mountain Society, unifying the 12 provinces of Jiangnan, is a foregone conclusion. Young Master Gao is Jiang King's greatest hero. Governor Gao, act quickly, deal with this bitch, and apologize to your son. After all, your father and son. He won't make things difficult for you. Otherwise, when King Kaosin and the Black Mountain Society arrive, not to mention your governorship, even your life, will be forfeit along with this little slut's. Lost.
Dad, I don't blame you for attacking me just now. Apologize. Eliminate that woman, and we'll still be father and son. We are still father and son. I'll guarantee your rise to power in the future. Even Jiangkang Garrison Commander isn't out of the question. We are still father and son. And Miss Ito, they were thunderously furious. I can't save you.
Yang Lin saw me, can only kneel. As for the Black Mountain Society, after tonight, it will disappear completely.
Arrogant. What are you? How dare you make King Kaosin kneel? What makes you think you can? You foolishly claim to wipe out the Black Mountain Society. Deal with you. I don't even need to dispatch big shots of that level. I could just blow lightly and blow you to smithereens.
You've got it backwards. It's me blowing lightly. You all won't just fall apart. There won't even be dust left.
Yi Wushwang, I truly admire you. You village girl. Putting on airs like a big shot. You even look the part. At this point, why are you still pretending?
Dongshine is the economic center of Jiangnan. Nanchang's underground forces are countless. Zikang possesses Jiangnan's strongest warriors. Are these three cities? overlords. Even if the Black Mountain Society and King Chaosin came, they'd only be invited and courted. Do you really think you're the Grand Arbiter? Are you afraid the wind will bite your tongue off?
This woman is about to die. Now all she can do is talk tough.
Someone. Cut off her head and hang it on the South City gate. Hello, what? All my assets have been frozen. My company has been seized. The entire business world. The whole East City. Business world has been uprooted. The deck is being reshuffled. Kill her for me.
East City is destroyed. Next is West City and South City.
This is impossible. I'm not only the richest man in East City, I'm the leader of the Eastern Province. Even the top figure in the Eastern Province. The governor treats me with the utmost respect. In just 1 minute, not only has my corporation been destroyed, but even the entire Eastern Merchant Guild behind me has been uprooted. You. Who are you?
I told you, who I am isn't important. What's important is that I can act on heaven's behalf, judging all. It's a pity. Some people don't learn until it's too late.
Now, you should understand Miss E's power, right? Miss E, my ass. This bitch must have someone backing her up. She just wants to use this to act all mysterious, pretending to be the Grand Arbiter. How ridiculous. That supreme existence is not something someone like you can impersonate so casually.
Indeed, CEO Han. Although you're a business tycoon, but he is, after all, a businessman. No one can match his wealth, but in terms of power, he's still a bit lacking. In the 12 provinces of Jiangnan, there's more than one person who can bring him down. If this can prove you're the Grand Arbiter, then I'm still the ruler of the
film
Great
was
Xia.
translated.
Hey! What did you say? Impossible. My entire Thailand group has been wiped out. I've been put on N's class wanted list. That's the entire Daxia. Even the ruler can't issue that warrant. Only the legendary Grand Arbiter could.
The Tianlin group has committed countless atrocities, now siding with the Black Mountain Society, acting as their accomplice. Originally, a little punk like you wouldn't even qualify for an A-class warrant, but I said, today I will punish the traitors, exterminate the national bandits, to set an example for others. We enforcers also value human life. Kneel and surrender now. And on the day of your execution, we can let you choose your favorite background music.
Impossible. Fake. It must be fake. My Thailand group not only dominates Jiangnan, but also controls the entire 12 provinces of Jiangnan, underground evil forces. Even if you could destroy my headquarters, you couldn't possibly wipe out all my followers.
Don't worry. I'm going to wipe out not just your followers.
Arrogant. Even if the people behind you are powerful, they can only destroy one city at most. You can't possibly wreak havoc across all of Jiangnan. Across 560 square kilometers of land, can you unleash a bloodbath? Boss, bad news. We just received notification that the authorities have issued a warrant for everyone in the Tianlin group. Within the Great Xia, everyone who has had dealings with the Tianlin group, all have been caught in one net. Surrender yourself immediately. Any later, and we'll all be shot. Who are you really?
That stupid question again. You already know the answer. It's just that no one wants to believe it. Given a way out, but refusing to take it. Walking a dead end road to the very end.
You can never wake someone who is pretending to be asleep, unless you stab them.
No, absolutely not. At first, I thought, this bitch had my dad's protection. But now that I think about it, this village girl is not simple.
After all, she relies on selling her body to gain benefits, the sly fox. Look at her slutty face. Who knows how many wild men she's hooked up with. Maybe she really did hook up with some big shot.
Young Master Gao, don't be afraid. In these 12 provinces of Jiangnan, no matter how high their position, no one is greater than King Chaosin and Miss Ito. Besides, whether it's the richest man Han, or the leader of Zhao, their power comes from their wealth and position. Unlike me, I am a martial arts grandmaster. Strength is my reliance. The person behind this woman, regardless of their wealth and power, what can they do to me?
Indeed, Master He's martial prowess is extraordinary. In these 12 provinces of Jiangnan, he is second only to King Kaosin. He is truly the second greatest expert in Jiangnan.
No matter how much this bitch jumps around, she's just an ordinary person. How can she withstand the strongest warrior? Even if she can destroy others, when facing Master He, she can only be crushed to bits.
Since you seek death, I will send you on your way. Let you see what invincibility is.
Just this.
You are actually a great grandmaster.
A mere and also claims invincibility.
No, you've surpassed great grandmaster. You've reached the divine realm.
What did he just say? Divine realm?
This woman actually just used one kick to kill the top tier grandmaster He Changfeng. This martial skill is absolutely terrifying. Divine realm is the highest realm of martial arts cultivation. In the entire Great Xia, only one person has reached this realm. That is the Grand Arbiter. Immense wealth, boundless power, top tier martial skill. Looking at the entire Great Xia, there is only the Grand Arbiter. Were we really wrong? Even the Black Mountain Society and the King Kaosin, when facing the Grand Arbiter, have only one outcome: complete destruction. We have strayed from the right path. Grand Arbiter, please, spare my life. Yes. We are willing to offer everything we have, using our entire lives, to atone and repent. It's too late to repent now. What awaits you is only the judgment of doom. Someone, take them away. Mercy.
Impossible. Absolutely impossible. This bitch is just a village girl. At most, she relies on her seductive charms to seduce a few important figures, saying she's the Grand Arbiter. I wouldn't believe it if you beat me to death.
Right. I don't believe it either. CEO Han and Boss Zhao were eliminated. Could it be their dirty past? Tonight, they just happened to be eliminated by Great Xia's officials. As for Master He's elimination, that's because his martial arts weren't strong enough. Pathetic. Bullshit Master. It's all his disciples. That hyped him up.
Grand Arbiter, my son, is worse than a beast. But please, give him one last chance. I guarantee he'll tell you Zhaoxu's whereabouts.
Dad, this bitch is just a pretty face. She wouldn't dare touch me.
You dare insult my sister so. If it weren't for my sister being missing, and for your father's sake, even if you had 100 lives, it wouldn't be enough for you to die.
You dare touch my son and see.
Arrogant.
The film was translated
I'd like to see who
and
dares
narrated
kill
by
anyone under my
Media.
watch.
Young Master Yang, Miss Ito, you're finally here.
You. How dare you? Not only did you cause a scene at my father's banquet, but you dare touch my people? I'll give you 3 seconds. Release Mrs. Gao immediately. Otherwise, you will face King Kaosin's thunderous wrath. You'll be obliterated.
Okay. I'll let go.
Mother,
Ouch, my old bones. These bones of mine. This bitch broke all my bones. She wants me to live a life worse than death.
You dare defy me? You're courting death.
Even if your father were standing before me, he would have to kneel and listen. Your only chance now is to cut ties with the Black Mountain Society and surrender immediately.
My father is the king of the 12 provinces of Jiangkang. Who are you to speak such nonsense?
this woman is He Zhaoxu's sister.
So that's how it is. She's relying on your father to act so wildly here. But let me tell you, the Jiangkang governor has no power before me, but there's no face at all.
This bitch is a vixen.
Jiangcheng is Zhao birthday party.
I'm sitting right here. If you want to crush me, try it.
Bitch, get down from there. That's the supreme seat of this gathering, the highest position. It's a big shot my father invited, the seat that one can only sit in with qualifications.
To the left of the supreme seat is Yu Luosha of the Xingxin division. To the right is the true King Kaozun. Yang Lin. Either one of them is someone you can only look up to. Even someone of such status can only obediently serve. On the left and right of the distinguished guest. And you, a woman, take it arrogantly and sit on top of the swagger. Aren't you afraid of incurring the capital crime of extermination of 9 generations?
This bitch is ignorant, and that's why she's fearless. She even dared to impersonate the Grand Arbiter of Fate. What else wouldn't she do?
Is it possible that I am the Grand Arbiter of Fate, and this supreme seat is reserved for me?
You Wushwan. Are you making this up as you go along? If you are the Grand Arbiter of Fate, then I am Qinshi Huan. The Grand Arbiter of Fate's majesty cannot be challenged. The overlords of the 3 eastern, southern, and western cities, standing tall in the 12 provinces of Jiangnan, in terms of wealth, power, and martial force, have reached their peak. But in just 1 minute, at the hands of Miss Yi, they were annihilated. Young Master Yang, in all of Great Xia, do you think? Who can do it? You're talking nonsense. Is this true?
It's true. But what my father said is highly exaggerated.
Indeed. The wealthiest Han and the Dragonhead, Zhao, were both swept away by Daxi's officials today. Grandmaster here is a big liar. These 3 were all eliminated today. It's either a coincidence, or they weren't strong enough. She must know some official person and got some inside information. Plus, she has some martial arts skills.
The film
Other
was
than that,
translated
she's
and
just an ordinary
narrated
person.
by M Media.
As far as I know, the Grand Arbiter of Fate has been retired for many years. The one in charge of Xingtian Tong now is Jade Rakshasa, your legendary Grand Arbiter of Fate, whether dead or alive, is still unknown. You dare to impersonate her? You've got guts. My Black Mountain Society always likes to recruit talented individuals. Why don't you join my Black Mountain Society and be my slave girl? I will ensure you enjoy wealth and honor. How about it?
The Black Mountain Society will be destroyed tonight. As for King Kaoshin, when he arrives, I will also hold him accountable. You people only have one way out now, and that is to tell me where my sister is.
You refuse a toast only to drink a forfeit. Since you don't want to be slaves, then we shall be enemies. Kill them.
See who dares to move. Greetings, Grand Arbiter.
How is this possible? How could she be the Grand Arbiter?
This can't be. There must be a mistake. My father, the King Kaozin's title, was bestowed by the Grand Arbiter. This Jade Rakshasa is the current chief of the Xingtian division. This woman is the Grand Arbiter. We're finished.
Damn it. Calculated everything. But how can we miss the top figure of Great Xia? However, so what if the Grand Arbiter is strong? This is Zhongxing, not the Imperial capital. This is our home turf.
Who just wanted to cut off my path? Step forward.
You are not welcome here. But since you're here, it saves me the trouble of finding you. Jade Rakshasa, you don't need to scare me. This isn't the Imperial capital, no matter how powerful your heavenly punishment agency is. What can you do to me? The 12 provinces of Jiangnan are our home turf.
The 12 provinces of Jiangnan are the land of the Daxia people. What right do you have to call it your home turf?
Your power is immense. Your wealth rivals nations. And your martial prowess is top-notch in the world. But you and Jade Rakshasa, there are only so many of you. And behind me are hundreds of Dongjing experts.
My people have surrounded this place.
Damn, the intel was wrong. Ito Keiko has so many experts hidden around her.
Ungrateful child. What do you want?
Young Lin, King Kaozin.
Dad, a wise man submits to circumstances. The Black Mountain Society's power is greater than yours, so I'll take over for you and pledge allegiance to them from now on. I am the new King Kaosin. You old fool. It's time to step down. I will destroy you. In the name of the King Kaosin, I order you to break the limbs of this beast. And bring him here. Bring him here. It seems they approve of me more. This new King Kaosin.
My Black Mountain Society's unification of Jiangnan is a foregone conclusion. Never mind Kaoshansa. Even if this woman truly were the Grand Arbiter, I'm sure of this.
You think ants can control me? Call your master.
You're not the Grand Arbiter at all. What's the point of this charade? The Grand Arbiter was gravely wounded in a battle with my master. Critically injured, and unable to continue. If not for this, why would she retreat at her peak? Retire from the Jianghu?
What are you getting at? Is she the Grand Arbiter or not?
Of course not.
The film was
These
translated
two
and narrated
want to topple my
by
Black
M
Mountain
Media.
Society. But they're not strong enough. So they brought out a fake Grand Arbiter to build momentum. She is an imposter.
I retired because of my sister. Not because of injuries. The likes of Liu Sheng Yilan couldn't touch me.
Laughable. The preeminent figure of Great Xie will do it for your family. Give up this boundless wealth and supreme power. Couldn't you come up with a better lie? Idiot. Send them to hell. A bunch of ants.
With these stray cats and dogs. You still want to conquer the 12 provinces of Jiangnan? Dream on. I paid for so many grandmasters, yet they can't even defeat my father alone, and this Jade Rakshasa. What should we do?
No way. My men are too useless. I have to do it myself. Heavenly Soaring Dragon Flash is no good.
Heavenly Soaring Dragon Flash is no good.
Damn it! Edo Keiko has already received the true inheritance of the Yagyu Sword Saint, even his supreme sword technique. Heavenly Soaring Dragon Flash, she is master.
This woman's swordsmanship has already reached transcendence. Given time, she will definitely be the second Liu Sheng Yilan.
My goal is to surpass my master and kill the real Grand Arbiter. Today, I'll practice on you, imposter. Don't hurt the Grand Arbiter, Jade Rakshasa, King Kaioshin. You are all extremely pathetic and weak. We are destined to devour you. Even the real Grand Arbiter can't stop me.
Just you? Even after 100 years of training, you're still no match for me.
Since you can break Heavenly Soaring Dragon Flash, Indasha, besides the true Grand Arbiter, no one can break this move.
At today's banquet, I originally planned to retire, but my family was humiliated by traitors. I want to retire, but I can't. Since that's the case, I will return to my position and sweep away the filth in the world. I will exterminate all the demons and monsters.
Welcome the return of the Grand Arbiter. We're finished.
It's over. She really is the Grand Arbiter. Miss Ito
The film
is
was
no match for her.
translated and
We-
narrated by M
We
Media.
did. Sold the Grand Arbiter sister to them. Oh my god! This is a crime. That will implicate our entire families.
It's too late to regret it now. It's too late. Catastrophe is imminent.
I gave you a chance before, but you didn't cherish it. It's useless to regret it now. You
Miss Ito, what should we do now? She's the Grand Arbiter. We're doomed.
Panic not. Can it break through my sky-soaring dragon flash? Is that the Grand Arbiter? Impossible. Unless you can defeat my master. You can't call yourself the Grand Arbiter.
Even if Liu Sheng Yilan were here, failure would be inevitable.
Want to prove your identity? Do you even need my master for that? That Phoenix Blood Sword in your hand establishes the Xingqian Division's martial power and is the symbol of the Grand Arbiter. When I attacked just now, why didn't you use the Phoenix Blood Sword? To slay me?
You're not worthy to die by my Phoenix blood sword.
Indeed. Your blood is too filthy. If the Grand Arbiter draws the sword, wouldn't it taint this nation-protecting Divine Blade? Is that so? Is there a possibility that you simply can't draw the Phoenix Blood Sword? You impersonate the Grand Arbiter. Your sin is greater than mine. Jade Rakshasa and King Kaioshin are in league with you. Theoretically, you should die just the same. You, a Japanese pirate and barbarian, how dare you judge Grand Arbiter? I'm not qualified to judge her. But your nemesis is the Imperial Guard. I've already reported your impersonation of the Grand Arbiter to her. When they arrive, you won't escape. King Kaioshin, the Jade Rakshasa, how dare you Find someone. To impersonate the Grand Arbiter?
Mulin, the commander of the Imperial Guard.
For such a crime, let alone executing your 9 clans, even executing 10, would it be unjust?
What is the Imperial Guard? And who is she?
After you chose to retire, the Northern King established the Imperial Guard, rivaling my Xingqian division, and vying for power. This Mulin is my nemesis, and the commander of the Imperial Guard.
This woman dreams of replacing the Jade Rakshasa and having the Imperial Guard supersede the Executioner Guard. She has the Northern King's backing and constantly opposes us.
It's truly a case of no tiger in the mountain. The monkey becomes king.
How dare you? You dare speak with such disrespect? Open your dog eyes and see clearly. The person before you,
The film was translated
the
and
Grand Arbiter?
narrated by M Media.
it's not up to your words alone.
Even if your Imperial Guard and my Executioner Guard are enemies, there's no need to be so hasty, is there? These people have committed numerous evils and acted lawlessly. Shouldn't your Imperial Guard join forces with us to catch them all in one net?
A fabricated charge requires no justification. Commander Mulin, I'm just a businessman, not a criminal. This Jade Rakshasa and King Kaosin, they're seizing the Black Mountain Society's interests, taking revenge, lying and slandering. Please, Commander, discern the truth.
That's right. I'm this old fool's son. I'm now righteously denouncing my family. I report my father's slander. Miss Ito and I are innocent. It's this old geezer, colluding with the Jade Rakshasa, finding a fake Grand Arbiter, flaunting their power. Please, judge them all. Beast, even at death's door, you still twist the truth.
Enough. I don't have time to listen to your grievances. I only know someone here is impersonating the Grand Arbiter. This is treason. A crime on par with usurpation. Within 10 seconds, I advise you all to confess and submit. You can still die a painless death. Otherwise, I will make you all suffer a fate worse than death.
Imperial Guard, you as an official of the Great XIA would rather believe their words than your own colleagues?
I only believe in the law. I only know that whoever dares to impersonate the Grand Arbiter will be killed without mercy. If you truly want to prove that you are the Grand Arbiter, you must provide evidence. As I just said, only if she can draw the Phoenix Blood Sword can she prove that she is the true Grand Arbiter. Otherwise, you will all be brought to justice. That's a good idea. The Phoenix Blood Sword is a national treasure. The Divine Sword has a spirit. If it recognizes someone, they can draw the sword and become the Grand Arbiter of the Xingqian division. If she can draw the sword, I will atone by death on the spot. If not, you will all confess and face the consequences. The Phoenix Blood Sword belongs to the Grand Arbiter. Having her draw the sword is as easy as eating and drinking.
Grand Arbiter, please draw the sword and subdue these villains. And make the Udian division master kneel and apologize. If you lose today, you will be banished from Great Xia forever. But if I win, you must disband the Xingqian division and atone by taking your own life.
Sword Saint Liu Shao, the enemy of Yi Wushua.
Agreed.
It seems I, Liu Sheng Yilang, am still a cut above.
I'm sorry. I'm the one who's a cut above. It's not right. As expected of the best swordsman in the East, if it weren't for the Phoenix Blood Sword, the outcome of today's battle, who will win is still uncertain. In this battle, the Phoenix Blood Sword was severely damaged. Drawing it again risks complete shattering and destruction. This sword is imbued with the dragon vein energy of Daxia. It is not only the Xingqian division's treasured artifact, but also the nation's sacred sword. If it is destroyed, Xingqian division no longer has divine soldiers. Even Daxia will decline. From this day forward, the sword must never be drawn again.
What? Not drawing it if you want to prove you are the Grand Arbiter? Pull it out, quickly. She simply isn't. The true Grand
The film was
Arbiter.
translated
How could she possibly
and
draw the sword?
narrated by M Media.
Slander. Grand Arbiter, this matter is of grave importance. Quickly draw the sword and prove yourself. We cannot delay any longer.
Indeed, this celestial guard has always wanted to supplant the Xingqian division. If you don't draw the sword, we will be judged. And the Xingqian division will face utter ruin.
I cannot draw it.
Has everyone figured it out? This impostor is about to be exposed. Since you cannot draw the sword, you cannot prove you are the Grand Arbiter. Seize them. Take these imposters, who impersonate the Grand Arbiter. Take them all down. I will judge them. And bring them to justice.
Hold. I do not draw the sword, not because I cannot, but because the consequences of drawing this sword are too great for you to bear.
Ridiculous. It's just drawing a sword. Could it possibly cause the earth to shake and bring about a natural disaster?
Worse than a natural disaster.
If you're going to make up an excuse, at least make it believable.
What do the Woka and the barbarians understand? This phoenix blood sword is connected to the Daxia. If it is drawn, not only will the divine sword be destroyed, but the great Xia will also fall. Can you bear such a burden?
Master was right. The origin of this phoenix blood sword is truly extraordinary. This story is indeed quite good. What bullshit. I don't care. I only know that if you cannot draw this phoenix blood sword, you are not the Grand Arbiter. You are an imposter, and deserve to be executed along with your entire clan.
A national treasure must not be trifled with. I will never draw the sword.
Well, in that case, you are unable to draw the sword. Someone take these treacherous rebels. Seize them all. Today, we will catch them all.
Grand Arbiter,
You're wrong. She's not the Grand Arbiter. She's a fake. A useless waste who can't even draw the Phoenix Blood Sword. How dare you still call her the Grand Arbiter? The Wishwang Jade Rakshasa, Yang Lin, and the entire Xingqian division are attempting to impersonate the Grand Arbiter and conspire to usurp power. This is treason. Today, the Imperial Guard, on behalf of the Great Xia Emperor, will put them on trial. Death to all. Master Fang, we'll start with you.
In my capacity as the Grand Arbiter, I order you to stop.
You are not the Grand Arbiter. The Xingqian division is destined for destruction.
Fine. Today, for the sake of the Xingqian division, I must draw the sword. But the consequences, you cannot bear them.
If you can truly draw the sword, we, the Imperial Guard, are willing to pay with our lives to atone for offending the Grand Arbiter. How about that?
It's a deal. Look closely.
This is impossible. How can she draw the Phoenix Blood Sword? Didn't you say she was a fake? This isn't right. She's supposed to be a fake. Back then, Master and the Grand Arbiter fought a great battle. Master was gravely injured. She should have been gravely injured too.
Liu Sheng Yulang was indeed a top-tier expert, but in terms of strength, I was always above him. Coupled
film
with the
was
Phoenix Blood
translated
Sword's
and
enhancement,
narrated
he couldn't
by
hurt me at
Media.
all. It's not right. A national treasure. Ruined. Daxia will be affected.
What's going on?
You fool forced me to draw the sword as proof. Now the divine sword is shattered, inciting heaven's wrath and implicating great Xia. If, in the future, the people suffer, you will be held responsible.
Didn't you just say that if the Grand Arbiter's identity was proven, you, the Imperial Guard, would pay with your lives? Now that you've destroyed the divine sword, your crime is even greater. So what now? A broken sword. It's broken, so what? Outside, it's just the weather changing. A natural phenomenon? Based on this, you want to convict me? Besides, I asked her to prove herself because I was worried someone was impersonating the Grand Arbiter. It was entirely for everyone's sake. These days, is upholding the law a crime now?
You, the Divine Sky Bureau, abuse your power and plot to eliminate the entire executioner's office. This is upholding the law. Don't insult those words. This woman colluded with foreign enemies, persecuted the Xinxian division, and damaged the nation-protecting divine sword. Her crimes are unforgivable. I have executed her on the spot. Today, the Divine Sky Bureau is hereby disbanded. Anyone present who colluded and persecuted the Xinxian division, acting as accomplices. If you surrender now, you still have a chance to live. If you dare resist, you will be punished accordingly. Who agrees? Who disagrees?
Miss Ito. For you, I risked everything. Now I've killed the Grand Arbiter's sister. There's no way I can survive.
Hui, Miss Hizzy, please, for my son's sake, for his unwavering loyalty, for his willingness to be your dog, please save him. Save him.
Ito Hizi, when you brought that pregnant woman, you didn't say she was the Grand Arbiter's sister. Now we're all doomed. What do we do? You've ruined us.
No, don't panic yet.
IDO Wizzy, I'll give you one last chance. Tell me where my sister is, and I'll let you die, less painfully.
If the Grand Arbiter kills me, you'll never see your sister again. But it's alright. On this journey to the underworld, with your sister as company, I won't be lonely.
Let Miss Ito go.
Grand Arbiter, if you dare kill me, I'll make sure your sister fades away completely. You beast! Get out of Great Shah. The people of Daxia, facing their savior, show no gratitude.
Stop. Let go of my sister.
You fool! You personally delivered the Zhao, this little bastard, into our Gao family.
But come to think of it, I should be considered your brother-in-law,
The
right?
film was
Your sister
translated and
is really
narrated
quite
by
delectable.
M Media.
You animals.
You quickly. Kneel down.
Despicable. Shameless.
Thank you for the compliment. Now get down on your knees. The Grand Arbiter, pillar of the Daxia. Second only to one. Above tens of thousands. How weak are your knees? What right do you have to be the Grand Arbiter?
Let me tell you. If you let my sister go now, I might spare your life.
You threaten me? No. Stab this bitch.
Stop.
If you want me to haul, it's okay. If you cripple yourself, sever your limbs, destroy yourself, then prostrate yourself, crawl before me, submit to me, and I'll let your sister go. How about that?
Impossible. I am the Grand Arbiter, protector of Daxia, upholding the mandate of heaven.
Then there's nothing to discuss.
You animal.
I don't have this kind of patience. Either you cripple yourself, or I'll sever her limbs.
Fine.
Sister. No! Grand Arbiter, stop. This is the enemy's trick.
I failed my sister for so many years, and now I've caused her to be harmed by these villains. I can only repay her this way.
Hurry up. Sister, I'm sorry.
Sister. Joshua.
Sister, don't blame yourself. I don't blame you. Your hands should grasp the sword that protects Daxia, not be broken for me.
No.
Grand Arbiter, please accept my condolences. Zhao is dead.
Not good. The Grand Arbiter is depleting his cultivation and life force to heal Jiaoxok's weight.
Sister,
Little sister. It's my fault, sister. All these years, I've let you suffer so much. From today on, no one will dare bully you again.
as expected of the Grand Arbiter, she can even bring the dead back to life. For her little sister, she exhausted all of her cultivation and life force. Now you are extremely weak. With all the trash present, none of you are my match. So you still cannot escape death.
Don't worry, little sister. I'm here. These insignificant clowns can't cause any trouble.
Killing you is more than enough.
You beasts. You harmed my family and brought chaos to Great Xia. Today, for the sake of my country and family, for new and old grudges, I will make you pay with your blood. I will settle it all.
Bitch. You're courting death.
Didn't you want your disciple? Here she is.
You dare. You Wushwan. 5 years ago, I failed to kill you. This time, you will have no chance.
Sword Saint Liu Sheng, invincible in the world.
You bitch. Your death is inevitable today.
Cut the crap.
Don't worry. I won't kill you. With one blow. I want to savor your screams. And slowly carve your flesh. Drain your blood.
This is Yagi Ichiro. Isn't even taking this seriously. He's not truly fighting the Grand Arbiter. He's toying with her.
Every strike could kill her. But every time, he only wounds her. More than toying. It's pure torture.
Sister, no. Sister, stop fighting. Let's go home.
This battle. If I lose, not only will we be homeless, but millions of Daxia people will be homeless. As a Daxia native, we can bleed. We can sacrifice, but we absolutely cannot surrender, and we certainly cannot yield.
Don't fight anymore, sister.
As a Daxia person, I must, for Daxia, shed every last drop of my blood.
No, Great Oracle. You've bled enough. You can't always be the one charging ahead.
Now, it's our turn to bleed. Right.
I'm so touched.
All right. You can all bleed together. I'd like to see how much blood you all have to shed.
Cairo Musashi, stop this instant.
Stop. These people are excellent living targets. Good for honing my blade. Why should I stop? I will drain every drop of your blood, and then take your wretched life. I will make you suffer both physical and mental torment, and then beg me on your knees to grant you death.
Animals? You're all animals.
Sword Saint, don't just focus on these people. There's also her.
Mr. Ichiro, she's the Wishwang's younger sister. You want to torment the Wishwang? Torment her sister. Torment her sister directly. Sister, you protected me for so long. This time, I'll protect you.
Not afraid, are you?
Little sister.
Sister, it doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt.
No matter how ferocious, cruel, or strong you are, I'm not afraid of you.
You, the revered East Ocean Sword Saint, the world's greatest expert. My sister is but one ordinary person among the millions of Daxia. Even she isn't afraid of you. Do you really think you can trample on us?
For everyone who defies you, I'll kill one. For every two who defy you, I'll kill a pair. For every 10,000 who defy you, I will slaughter them all. Well, let's start with her.
My vast Daxia has countless righteous individuals whose blood protects the unbroken spine of our nation. As long as the spine holds, the divine sword remains unbroken.
The Phoenix blood sword, stained with the blood of our people, has been reborn.
The divine artifact has manifested. The Phoenix blood sword has sensed the unyielding spirit of my Daxia people, and it has also sensed the Grand Arbiter's spirit of resistance. That's why it has miraculously been reborn. Miracle, my ass. So what if the Phoenix blood sword is reborn? It still can't escape the fate of being severed by my no Murakumo no Tsurugi, severed destiny.
Indeed. No matter how you struggle, it's useless. My master is now at the peak of his power, while you are but a flickering candle in the wind. Is that so? Then try this move. Sister, no. Even if the Phoenix Blood Sword is reforged, what then? You are destined to fail. Master.
That last move. It was clearly Itiangio's unique secret skill. Who are you? What is your relationship with her?
The Tianzhao? Who is that? You think the Grand Arbiter's only trump card is the Xingqian division? In reality, her true identity is...
Rakshasa. No need to waste any more words with these people.
I'm backed by the Ito family, one of the 4 great families of East Ocean. We control a quarter of East Oceans. Wealth and power. Let me go. And I'll share everything with you. If you kill me, how will you face the Ito family? And the retaliation of our entire nation?
You have brought chaos to the Jiangnan region, harming the people of Daxia. Forget the ITO family and their retaliation. Even if the heavens fall and the earth cracks, you will not escape death.
Stop. It seems the Grand Arbiter intends to represent Daxia and declare war on us.
Ito Kenji, Ito family head.
Father, save me.
Don't worry, daughter. With your father here, no one dares touch you. As expected of the Grand Commander, even though I gave Dongying's national treasure, the no Morikumo, to the Master Swordsman Yagyu, he still couldn't defeat you. In terms of swordsmanship, we are equals.
In terms of weapons, the Fengxiu sword isn't much sharper than the AME no Murakumo. He didn't lose to me, but to the united will of our great Xi people.
Invaders are doomed to fail.
The world calls Niu Shan Yilan the best expert in Dongyu, but in reality, your swordsmanship, ITO Kenji, has surpassed his.
There's a common saying in Great Xia. A child of wealth does not sit in a precarious hall. I, Ito, am the future overlord of Dongying. I won't be like those samurai and ninja, resorting to fighting and killing. However, I'll give you a chance. Release my daughter.
I, Xingqian Division, enforce the law by the will of heaven. ITO Keiko's crimes are grave. Today, her death is certain.
It seems you don't understand my Ito family very well.
The 4 great families, each possess Grandmaster level strength.
All the Grandmasters of Daxia combined
Are just a fraction of ours?
I've heard the Dongying people, even the ruler of Daxia, might not be able to summon so many Grandmaster level experts. With this power, we can sweep across Daxia. Unstoppable.
You can kill me, but how will you withstand the crushing force of Dongjing's 4 great families? How will you resist the full might of Dongjing?
The Jiangnan region is not only Daxia territory, but also under the jurisdiction of Prince Jianan. You act so recklessly here. Even if my Xingqian division can't stop you, Prince Jianan will intervene.
Prince Zenon. Look at this. What is this?
A death exemption token.
That's right. This is the death exemption token Prince Zenon gave to my Black Mountain Society.
Prince Zenon, the ruler of Jiangnan, is our ally? Otherwise, how could our Black Mountain Society run rampant in Jiangnan unchecked? As for him, he's just an insignificant, unofficial leader. Saying he can defend the 12 provinces of Jiangnan just sounds nice.
All seeing clearly, this is Prince Zenon's death exemption token issued to the Black Mountain Society. Even if you were Fengshan's law-enforcing Xingqian division, what can you do to me?
The Wushuang, did you hear that? In terms of strength, your Xingqian division is no match for us. In terms of influence, your Xingqian division has no right to judge us. With the death exemption token in my father's hands, I am innocent. The Black Mountain Society is innocent. The Xingqian division has no right to judge me, and no power to judge me.
Miss Ito is innocent. The Black Mountain Society is innocent. The Xingqian division only abuses its power against innocent people, persecuting them. It's you. You are the guilty ones. The ones who should be judged, are you?
My father holds the strongest power, and also has the support of Prince Jianan's authority. Unless the Emperor himself arrives. Otherwise, you have no chance of winning. Release me now, or I will make sure you die without a burial place.
What if I refuse to release you? Even if my Xingqian division can't stop all of you
The film
Japanese
was translated
masters. It
and
won't stop
narrated
me
by
from
M Media.
executing Ito Keiko on the spot. She's your only heir.
Do you really want to die? Father, don't come closer. This woman is crazy. She wants to die with us.
I am the Grand Arbiter of the Shinshin Division. I only uphold the law, whether it's foreign enemies or royal power. Neither can make me yield.
Even if you're not afraid of my Japanese experts. Do you intend to defy Prince Zenon's authority? You injured my daughter's hand. That's attacking the innocent. Just wait for Prince Zenon's judgment. You will not only die, but you will die a terrible death.
The Shinshin Division upholds the law. Even royal power cannot distort right and wrong, let alone Prince Zenon. Even if the Emperor were here, I too will fight to the bitter end.
The Grand Arbiter truly wields immense power. Disregarding me, the Prince of Zenon, is one thing. But to dare challenge the authority of the sovereign.
The Prince of Zenon, uncle of the sovereign.
Prince of Zenon, this Grand Arbiter before us, resisting the imperial pardon, this completely shows no regard for you. It's more than just disregarding me. You Wushwang attacking my imperial guard is already a capital offense of rebellion. Now you all holding the imperial pardon. Yet she dares to resist. Not only does this offend my royal authority, but it is also a blatant defiance against the entire Daxia.
I serve Daxia, upholding the law and eradicating traitors. Eradicating traitors. How has this become defiance against Great Ixaye? You, Prince of Shinan, as a royal minister, colluding with foreign enemies, that is the true act of treason. Against Daxia, Ito Keiko, I must kill. I must expel them. Even if the king himself were present, he could not absolve these people, even if it means my utter destruction. I, Exu Tianji, will fight to the death.
Utter destruction. Fight to the death. Good. Grand Arbiter, you truly are a hard nut to crack. However, since you insisting on fighting to the death, then I will have to grant your wish. Grant your wish. The royal decree of the ruler. Not only will I pardon everyone, but I will personally punish you. Abuse of power. Contempt for royal authority. And you want me to personally judge you? Yi Wushwan, are you guilty?
Impossible. The sovereign of Daxia has always supported our Shinshin division. Always supported. How could he decree my punishment? This is fake.
You say it's fake? Then take a good look.
The imperial decree can be forged, but the jade seal upon it cannot be forged.
Could it be that the sovereign of Great Xia has also abandoned our Shinshin division, has also abandoned our Grand Arbiter?
Back then, the Shinshin division was small enforcement branch. It was the sovereign himself who granted me the authority to enforce the law and declared to the world that the Shinshin division would stand at the pinnacle of power. Even if the emperor broke the law, the Shinshin division could still enforce it. So how could I be condemned because of a trifling imperial guard? And the Black Mountain Society convict me.
Hand it over. You say it's fake, so it's fake? I'm afraid it's not that simple. Don't waste your breath. Tell me now. This imperial decree, is it real or fake? You, Grand Arbiter, guilty or not guilty?
This decree is real, but I am not guilty.
Yi Wushwan, you speak constantly of upholding the law. Now the sovereign himself has passed judgment upon you, yet you claim innocence. Such double standards. Don't you find yourself comical?
The nation represents the highest authority. He declares you guilty. Therefore, you are guilty. Do you truly believe the Shinshin division can truly surpass the imperial authority?
The only one with an imperial edict. I have one too.
This is impossible. How could you have an imperial edict? By the mandate of heaven. I hereby appoint Yi Wushwan as Grand Warden of the Shinshin division to uphold the law and eradicate injustice within the Daxia, regardless of status. All who violate the law shall be judged and sentenced. Even the emperor is subject to the same laws as commoners.
This is the absolute authority granted to me by the emperor. Even if he violates the laws of Daxia, I can still enforce the law and make a judgment. You, a mere prince of Shinan, what can you do?
Both are imperial edicts. Why does yours override the Prince of Shenan's?
This imperial edict of yours was given by the emperor several years ago, but the Prince of Zenon's is newly issued. The emperor trusted you before. Now he's kicked you to the curb. Isn't that perfectly normal?
A bunch of fools. The Emperor's words are golden. Once an imperial edict is issued, how can it be easily changed? Moreover, the effectiveness of an imperial edict has nothing to do with time, but with its specifications and level.
Could it be that your imperial edict is higher in rank than the Prince of Genon's?
Silence. This woman's imperial edict is indeed higher than mine, and it's of the highest specification.
Good that you admit it. Look closely. This isn't written with ordinary ink and brush. This is an imperial edict, written in the Emperor's blood. It's a blood edict of the highest level.
A blood edict is not just an imperial edict. It's also the blood oath of the Emperor of Daxia. A monarch's oath can't be casually broken. Prince of Zenon, what do you mean by this? Are you trying to let her off the hook? Just because her edict is more powerful than yours, who says I'm letting her off the hook? No matter how much Yi Wuxuang struggles, today, both she and the Xingqian division are doomed. Look. Who is this?
The Emperor.
The Emperor of Daxia, captured by Prince Genon.
Impossible. The four war gods are supreme experts. No matter how strong Prince Zenon and his forces are, they couldn't possibly abduct the Emperor.
I suspect Prince Genon, with his wild ambitions, found a fake emperor as a stand-in to use this opportunity to pressure my sister. Very likely.
Prince Zenon, making one mistake after another, first colluded with them, now defies the royal authority, and now has found a fake emperor, completely becoming a treasonous rebel.
Did you hear that, Prince Genon? You think you can fool us? By bringing a fake emperor here, do you really think we and the Grand Arbiter are fools?
You say I found a fake emperor. Fine. Then let the Grand Arbiter tell you whether he is real or fake.
Exposed you resort to. Rambling nonsense. This is clearly fake. There's no need for the Grand Arbiter to expose it.
That is the true Emperor.
This is impossible.
Prince Zenon simply doesn't have the power to capture the Emperor. How is it possible to bring the real Emperor here? My power is simply beyond your comprehension. However, as long as Yi Wuxuang acknowledges it, it's fine. Next, you will face judgment. Uncle, for the sake of our blood TI, if you repent, I can still show you mercy. But if you remain stubborn, don't blame me for disregarding our kinship. Forget it. Your life is in my hands. You talk about mercy. Your life or death is under my control. You're just a fish on a chopping block. You dare challenge me?
Prince of Zenon, don't make another mistake. Release the Emperor.
I am about to ascend the throne. One step to heaven. You can't stop me. Now, with the Imperial Jade Seal in hand, the decree, I will write it the way however I want. From now on, you are no longer the Grand Arbiter. Xingqian Division is hereby disbanded. I now sentence you to death by slow slicing. 1,000 cuts. Seize her.
I've said so much. You don't have the ability to deal with me at all. Even if you wear the dragon robe and use the Imperial Seal, relying on conspiracy and trickery, can't even ascend to the position of Daxia Emperor.
Preposterous. With the Jade Seal here, I can revoke all your authority. Seal of life and death. Phoenix blood sword. Golden silk robe. Return to me.
Yi Wuxuang, you used the Seal of Life and Death. Revoke my Kaishan token. Now, with the Imperial Jade Seal in my possession, your Seal of Life and Death, Phoenix blood sword, and Golden silk robe will all be revoked.
People are different. The treasure is the same. Your authority was given by the Daxia Emperor. All the treasures of your Xingqian division. Before the Imperial Jade Seal of the nation, everyone must crawl downward.
The film was translated
must bow down.
And
There's no need to
narrated by
struggle.
M.
Obediently
Media.
hand over these treasures, right now. Without the Phoenix blood sword, I'd like to see how you'll oppose me. This is the same as my auspicious dragon mark, the auspicious phoenix mark.
The Grand Arbiter previously, in order to resist them, fought with her life on the line and received the implicit Blessing of the great Zia's national fortune. Not only did she reforge the Phoenix Blood Sword, but she also transformed this fortune into the Phoenix Mark to protect herself.
Originally, only the Daxia Emperor possessed this fortune, but now it has unexpectedly fallen upon the Grand Arbiter. Doesn't this indicate
That my sister is qualified to inherit the throne?
Bullshit. How can a mere woman be qualified to inherit the throne?
I will be the treasure of Daxia? Experts of the Prince of Zenon's estate. All attack.
The Imperial Jade Seal is here. Who dares approach?
Preposterous. I, the dignified Prince of Zenon. Could I be suppressed by a mere Jade Seal? The Imperial Jade Seal is the Daxia's foremost artifact, the instrument of authority. Even I, facing the Jade Seal, can only submit. Imperial uncle, turn back. The throne is not for you to covet. You, with these rats, are colluding together. Are practically conspiring with tigers. Don't even think about it.
The ruler of Daxia.
Can only be me. Now, you and that wretch Wushwa have gained the upper hand, but don't get cocky. My powerful allies haven't even made their move yet. Furthermore, this Imperial Jade Seal can only suppress the people of Daxia. Can't touch them, eh? Right. Now, my Japan's top grandmasters are all present with their strength. Unless your great Shias for war gods and you Wushwang join forces, otherwise they are invincible.
The four great families' warriors are Japan's ultimate foundation. Jingtian division and the Wushwang can't stop them. Moreover, my father's ability is no less than my master's. With him around, the Wushwang can only await her doom.
How about you and I make a bet?
Bet.
Let's gamble on a decisive battle. Ito Kenji, you're overstepping. I brought you here to eliminate you Wushwan. Not to gamble. Gamble on what? You, this time, are here to help me take Great Shia. Not to. You. Damn it. Ito Kenji. I brought you here to help. You, really? How dare you usurp me? Usurp? Prince Zenon. Your subordinates. One of you Wushwang swords couldn't even block. They're all a bunch of useless trash. You want to be the ruler of Daxia. But you don't have Daxia's favor. Even heaven doesn't recognize you. What makes you think you can be my master?
Prince Zenon, don't forget. Initially, we were just helping each other. Now you want us to kill the Wushwang. There has to be a price, right? Besides, you're just someone from Great Shay. What right do you have to be our master?
You all, fine. This old man truly made a deal with the devil. However, you all don't celebrate too soon. Behind me, there's a powerful existence that you don't know about. I don't care how powerful the force behind you is, but can you guarantee that he will always cooperate with you? What do you mean?
The film was
What do I mean?
translated and narrated
I don't care
by
who they
M
are.
Media.
He's looking at your ability to seize the throne. That's why he chose to cooperate with you. But in reality, you're just trash. You can't seize the throne at all. And now, I can do it. Tell me, the people behind you, will they abandon you and choose to cooperate with me? You bunch of backstabbing bastards. You yourself are also a warmonger who betrays national interests. We're just the same.
Have you finished your nonsense? I will not make any bets with you. If you want to fight, then fight. Even if I shed my last drop of blood, I will defend Great Xia.
Any more nonsense and I'll kill your ruler?
Wushwang, take your people and leave quickly. Where there's life, there's hope. Take the Imperial Jade Seal and summon the four war gods. Drive these Japanese rats out of Great Shia.
Don't you dare harm the ruler.
Even if you leave, you'll be escaping alone. If you leave, I will take the Great Shia ruler, your Xingshan division, and your beloved sister, and kill them all, chopping them up and feeding them to the dogs.
What kind of bet do you have in mind?
There must be a conspiracy behind this. We cannot accept this challenge.
Of course I know. There's a conspiracy behind this battle. But I can't just watch. You sacrifice yourselves.
To die for one's country is our greatest honor.
No, you have another mission. Daxia is now on the verge of collapse. Go to the Tianzhu Palace and find that man. Tell him I acknowledge him as my father. Ask him to return to Daxia and save the people.
Rest assured, Grand Arbiter, Rakshasa will not fail in this mission. Trying to call for reinforcements? Your Xingqian division and your ruler's lives are all in our hands. Calling for reinforcements will help you, right?
Indeed. Even the four war gods couldn't save your ruler.
It doesn't matter. Daxia is now already mine for the taking. If I win this battle, even the strongest reinforcements will be useless.
Father, you really let him go?
If you don't let Rakshasa leave, you won't be able to gamble with me. Then it'll be mutually assured destruction, and you'll get nothing. Right now.
My grand plan is the priority. If I win this battle, Yi Wuxuan, even with all the reinforcements you can muster, it will be useless.
What kind of bet do you have in mind?
Then let's use us as the wager. How about it? If I win today, I will sever your Daxia. How about it? Grand Arbiter, we can't gamble. Once Great Xia is lost, it will eventually be. Natural and man-made disasters keep happening. The people of Great Xia will become weak and die old, plagued by diseases. King Caishan is right. Wuxuang, go quickly. My Great Xia and every person of Great Xia are interconnected. Once lost, all of Great Xia will become nourishment and will be plagued by disasters, ultimately becoming their eternal stepping stone. Wuxuang, go quickly. If you don't fight, I'll kill him. Then, I will start a war. Then, there will be a bloodbath. Your Daxia will suffer just the same. Yi Wuxuan, this battle. So you can't escape. By gambling with me, you at least still have a chance to win, right?
Wrong. I must fight. Only by fighting is there hope of winning. If I flee, they will still invade. Then there will be war everywhere, and it's the people who will suffer.
Miss Yi, you truly are a patriotic and caring heroine. In that case, then, let's decide this. Today, all the top masters here, lend me your strength. Today, if I win this battle, I will definitely use the no Murakumo no Tsurugi to sever Daxia. Not good. The Dongyi experts are pouring all their power into Ito Kenji.
My sister's strength has already declined a lot, and Ino Kenji is on par with Yagyu Minonori's power. Now, with even more experts giving him their power, my sister has even less of a chance.
Not only that, look at his neck. Not good. The Fingshu sword is simply no match for the no Murakumo no Tsurugi.
My master is the best swordsman in Japan, but I have no way to unleash the power of the aim no Murakumo no Tsurugi. And my father like this, with fortune on his side, he can fully unleash the power of the treasured divine sword.
Fingshu sword. It's about to break. This time, it won't be reforged. Because you can't beat me. If this fight continues, you and your Fingshu sword will be shattered.
I said I would shed the last drop of my blood for Great Xia.
The Fingshu sword is broken. It will never be reforged. The Fingshu sword is gone. Daxia has been weakened. This round, I win.
Father, strike while the iron is hot. Kill her and seize Dasha's dragon vein.
Good. Zuan Yuan. Wuxuan, take the sword. The Zuan Yuan sword. The ruler of Great Xia is willing to give the national treasure to you, Yi Wuxuan. Could it be that he wants to abdicate? The nation is in peril, a time of survival. To me, it is just a symbol of power. The Zuan Yuan sword, only in Wuxuan's hands, can its divine power be unleashed to resist you lot, bandits and thieves. With the Zuan Yuan sword, Yi Wuxuan may not necessarily be a match for Ito Kenji. Imperial uncle, if our Great Xia is defeated, it won't do you any good. They have wicked ambitions and will only exterminate us. Why do you have to say such disheartening words, boosting others' morale, while dampening our own? Prince Zenon, it's just jealousy. The no Murakumo no Tsurugi is the sword of the king of Dongying. The Zuanyuan sword is the sword of our great Xia's ruler. The ruler would rather give the Zuanyuan sword to the grand arbiter than to you.
Our great exile.
Even with the Zuanyuan sword in hand, so what? You still can't beat me. No Murakumo no Tsurugi is the strongest. What's going on? The Zuanyuan sword, isn't it the best sword in the world? How did it become a rusty sword? This sword is indeed a supreme divine sword. It's just still in a sealed state. Unsealed, it's not even sharper than a paring knife. Even if you have the Zuanyuan sword in hand, so what? I will still defeat you. No Murakumo no Tsurugi is the strongest.
The
Father?
film was translated
She's already at her
and
limit.
narrated by M.
Quickly cut off her head. No one will dare to resist us again. Alright, Prince Zenon, if my sister loses, the great Xia dragon vein will be severed. They will win it all. Are you really going to just watch this happen? I know. You know the secret to unsealing the Zuanyuan sword.
I do have a way. I don't want them to win either. But I also don't want you Wushwan to win.
Father, finish her off in one fell swoop. Avenge me and Nestor. No. Please tell me, Prince Zenon, the secret to unsealing the Zuanyuan sword.
With this little sincerity, you want me to tell you the secret to unsealing the Zuanyuan sword? I am willing to offer my throne in exchange for the secret. Good. This king has been waiting for you to say that. As long as you are willing to give me the throne, this secret, it won't hurt to tell. To unlock the Zuanyuan sword, you need the heart blood. To break the seal, heart blood. The blood of the heart. To make the invincible Zuanyuan sword shine again and regain its sharpness, you must kill your own closest and dearest. I didn't lie to you.
I see. So the Zuanyuan sword can never be unsealed.
You Wushwan, so your closest and dearest is your own sister. Can you bear to
How could the Wushwan bear to use her own sister to sharpen the sword? Kill her quickly and seize the Zuanyuan sword. Delay means trouble.
Good.
Sister, don't hesitate any longer. You can't lose. Kill me and unseal the Zuanyuan sword. Hurry!
No.
I knew you couldn't bear to kill your sister. What national righteousness can compare to your own sister?
The people of Great Xia are just like this, always saying, it's for the country and the people. But in reality, they're terribly selfish.
You all just love to brag. What great Xia civilization, passing the torch from generation to generation, unparalleled for 1,000 years? Actually, it's just you people, self-aggrandizing. As for your Zuanyuan sword, it's actually just a piece of broken copper and iron.
Sister, hurry up and do it.
I can't.
I know. You'd rather die yourself than hurt me. But now Great Xia has reached its final juncture. I'm not just your younger sister. I'm also a Xie. The rise and fall of a nation is not just the responsibility of every man. This little woman, also have the same responsibility. Since you won't do it, then I'll do it myself.
Younger sister, you're my only family. I can't lose you.
Sister, if you lose today, countless Daxia people will lose their loved ones. The rise and fall of a nation is the responsibility of every man. This is the principle you taught me.
Younger sister, don't leave me.
Sister, you can't lose. Pull yourself together. You must win.
Is about to be unsealed. Imperial uncle, why hasn't the Zuanyuan sword been unsealed yet? That's not right. I shouldn't have remembered it wrong. I was right.
The film was translated
Zuanyuan sword
and
is a
narrated
hoax.
by M. Media.
What millennial divine sword? Actually, it's just a pile of broken copper and iron.
Only our.
Grand Arbiter, I'm sorry. I raised this unfilial son, causing Miss Jiang Soxui to suffer endless torment. I also raised a traitor. Today, I will, as a member of the Xingqian division, offer my blood to the divine sword. Hope. May this atone for my sins. I also hope to awaken this Zuanyuan sword.
His father?
Zuanyuan sword. Awaken. Save our great Xia. Great Xia cannot fall. If the divine sword has a spirit, please lend your strength to the Grand Arbiter.
No.
You fools. Even if you all die, this Zuanyuan sword will not awaken. Why is this happening?
The mandate of heaven does not lie with great Xia. The divine sword cannot be unsealed. We have lost. But we, the people of great Xia, have always faced death with courage. Even in death, we will fight to the bitter end. Burn me with fire. Ito Kenji. Come.
I've already said. No matter how much blood is spilled, it will be futile.
You Wushwan. No matter how you resist, it's all in vain. Today, I will grant you death, and let you experience the sharpness of my aim no Murakumo no Tsurugi, how sharp it is. This is also your honor.
The Zhuanyuan sword has actually been unsealed.
Attack. Kill Yi Wushwan.
The film was
Long line.
translated and narrated by M Media.
Ito Kenji is vanquished. All the Dongyang masters are eliminated. You have lost.
Father?
Great Xia is truly invincible.
Father?
It's not that great Xia is inviolable, but that the invaders will be destroyed. Is the fate of all invaders. To unlock the Xuanyuan sword, Zhao Shuai and the Xingqian division sacrificed themselves. Now, it's time for blood debts. To be paid in blood.
You can't kill me.
Your father is dead. The Ame no Murakumo no Tsurugi is broken. The masters of the four great families were all slain by my sword. You've long since run out of cards to play.
Even if we lose. Right now, the ruler of Great Xia is Prince Jinan.
Prince Jinan has no right to be the ruler. He's a traitor, and Great Xia doesn't recognize him.
But my dear nephew has already passed his position on to me. If it weren't for me helping you unlock the Zuanyuan sword, you would already be dead. All of Great Xia would have fallen. This was a deal between him and me. Prince Zenon just made a temporary compromise. A traitor to the nation like you has no right to inherit the throne. You have no right to inherit the throne. A ruler of a nation going back on their word. But I don't care. You know where you are right now. Jiangnan. My territory.
Besides, our four great families of Dongjing have declared their full allegiance to Prince Jinan.
Your father just called me useless. So, now you want to surrender to me?
The Wishwang killed my master and father. Now, only you can avenge me. Moreover, the masters of the four great families of Dongjing have all perished. We need your protection.
But why should I protect you?
The four great families rule all of Dongjing. Even if our masters are dead here, we can still help Prince Jinan secure his position as ruler.
Indeed. With Prince Zenon and the four great families united, who can stand against us?
Indeed, the forces behind me are very powerful. However, since you are willing to surrender to me, I will naturally accept. Yi Wushwan is now under my protection. You step back. Wait a moment. Hand over the Zuanyuan sword. This sword is meant for the ruler. You cannot use it so casually.
Excuse me, I do not recognize you as the ruler.
Great were gods.
The four were gods. How is this possible?
Didn't I order the Tianjio Palace people to restrain them? How could they have time to come to the king's aid?
It's over. All is lost. These four war gods are all top experts. Behind them is an army of 1,000,000.
This is Great Zia's strongest. They've come to Zhongqing now. Prince Zenon. Prince Zenon is finished. It's over.
King Long arrives late to protect your majesty.
King Long.
Please forgive me, your majesty. Please forgive me, Grand Oracle. This is impossible. Nothing is impossible. Why don't you surrender now? Prince Zenon, the mysterious expert behind you, retreated early. That's why we were able to free our hands. To rescue his majesty. Damn it. Tianjio Palace dared to trick me. What's going on here?
But you're still too late. If you had come a moment sooner, my sister and the brothers from the Xinxian division wouldn't have been sacrificed.
These scoundrels are my compatriots, invaded my land. This time, I will personally lead 1,000,000 troops to completely
The film
annihilate
was
them.
translated
Blood
and
for blood.
narrated by M Media.
Prince Zenon, we are allies. Now the four war gods and 1,000,000 soldiers have arrived. To destroy me, you have to do something.
Prince Zenon, you rebelled against the throne. Your crime deserves death. He can't even protect himself now. How can he save you? Indeed, our primary objective here, first task, is to deal with the rebellion of Prince Zenon's mansion. You want to deal with me? It won't be that easy. You for war gods, kneel down and submit to me now. While you still can. Prince Zenon, you are now a turtle in a jar. You still dare make us submit? I can casually call a few experts and keep you tied up outside. And even more easily, bring him out of the Imperial Palace. You say, what do I rely on?
The experts of Prince Zenon's residence don't have that kind of strength. The supporters behind you truly have their hands in everything.
Indeed, behind me stands the legend of legends, the Tianjio Palace. Prince Zenon, you've actually colluded with the Tianjio Palace, precisely, the invincible Tianjio Palace. Its founder, Yi Tianjio, is not only the former #1 expert of Great Xia, but he also contended with you for the throne. Back then, the emperor was the son of the previous emperor. He was naturally endowed with the auspicious dragon mark. And Yi Tianjio was Great Xia's greatest war god. 30 years ago, Yi Tianjio alone led 3,000 iron cavalry and swept across 1,000,000 allied troops. He secured Great Xia's peace for 10,000 generations. The emperor, endowed with auspiciousness, similarly developed the auspicious Phoenix mark, just like her. However, my elder brother, the former emperor of Great Xia, was just about to pass the throne to Yi Tianjio when Yi Tianjio's family was persecuted by enemies, and all were killed. Only one daughter went missing. Yi Tianjio gave up the throne to search for his daughter. Disheartened, he then left Great Xia and later founded the Tianjio Palace, which became the world's most powerful force. Yi Tianjio truly was Great Xia's #1 expert. His martial arts were exceptional, reaching the god-making realm, but he was too arrogant and bloodthirsty, which led to such a great disaster. Why did I hear from the people of Tianjio Palace that it was you who, in order to seize power, colluded with foreign enemies to persecute Yi Tianjio and kill his entire family, and then shifted the blame onto the enemy? Yi Wuxuan. Now, you also possess the auspicious Phoenix mark, and are also Great Xia's #1 expert, threatening his position. Don't be fooled by his respectful and submissive demeanor. Who knows, one day, he might deal with you the same way he dealt with Yi Tianjio. Stab you in the back. What happened back then was just an accident. Don't slander me. I'm not going to waste my breath on you. I In consideration of our uncle-nephew relationship, I'm giving you one chance. Kneel down. Along with the 4 great were gods. Submit to me. Otherwise, don't blame me for being ruthless.
With me here, you won't lay a finger on the nation's protector.
We two will defend the nation's protector with our lives.
In that case,
Shura Emissary, the strongest warrior of the Tianjiao Palace.
then you shall all die.
The strongest warrior of the Tianjiao Palace. The Shura Emissary.
She's the one who blocked my 4 great were gods. The mysterious expert.
I never thought that the esteemed Grand Arbiter would actually remember my title, Shura. Indeed, I am the Tianjiao Palace's Shura Emissary. However, I wouldn't say I'm the strongest. Our Tianjiao Palace's Supreme Lord. The Tianjiao is the strongest.
Lord Shura, you finally arrived. Weren't you supposed to hold back the 4 great were gods? Why did you retreat?
Something major happened at Tianjiao Palace. We were all summoned. The Palace Lord commanded U.S. to support the young Palace Lord in Great Xie. Soon, the Palace Lord will arrive personally to resolve the young Palace Lord's troubles.
Young Palace Lord, Yi Tianjiao only has one daughter, and she's been missing. Could it be she's been found?
Correct. The Palace Lord has found
The
his
film
daughter,
was translated
and
narrated
he has
by
declared her the young
media.
Palace Lord. When he arrives, he will personally announce it to the world.
Good. In that case, after I ascend the throne, I will personally go and celebrate, congratulating the Palace Lord on their reunion.
In truth, Yi Tianjiao found his daughter long ago, but his daughter resents him. Back then, he was preoccupied with fighting for the nation protector position and neglected his family, which led to her mother's death for so many years. His daughter never forgave him. Now acknowledging him as her father is solely for the sake of saving Great Xia.
Nonsense. You speak as if you are the Palace Lord's daughter.
Lord Shura, let's not waste our breath on them. You, since you're here, fully support me in seizing the nation protector position. After I ascend the throne, I certainly won't forget the Tianjiao Palace's contribution.
Alright. Then I will fully help you clear all obstacles. Then, the Tianjiao Palace will take half of Great Xia. I also want 30% of Great Xia's national treasury.
No problem. As long as you help me take down these enemies, 30% of the national treasury is nothing. Even if it's 50%, it doesn't matter.
Alright.
Shura, you arbitrarily utilized the Tianjiao Palace's power to aid the Zhenan king and plotted against Great Xia to seek your own benefit. Does Yi Tianjiao know?
Audacious! Who permitted you to directly address the Palace Lord? Someone, before the Palace Lord arrives, sees her, chop her up and feed her to the dogs.
You animal. Who are you going to chop up and feed to the dogs?
Yi Tianjiao, Tianjiao Palace's Palace Lord.
Yi Tianjiao.
Reporting to your highness, this wretch impersonated the young Palace Lord. It's an act of utter treason. That's why I want to chop her up and feed her to the dogs. Punish her severely.
This woman disrespected the Tianjiao Palace. Even chopping her up and feeding her to the dogs isn't enough to quell the hatred. I have a suggestion. We should death by 1,000 cuts. Let everyone in the world know that offending the Tianjiao Palace, even if she is the Grand Arbiter, will result in a gruesome death. Impersonate. She's my daughter, and your young Palace Lord.
I'm sorry, Grand Arbiter. We're late.
Yi Tianjiao. Yi Wuxuan. Yi Tianjiao. I really got them mixed up.
When I killed Sword Saint Liu Sheng, I used my father's technique.
Daughter. You've suffered?
I'm fine. But my sister and the Xinjiang division spent it all for the Great Xia. Their last drop of blood for Great Xia. My injuries are nothing.
Don't worry. With me here. These beasts, none of you will escape. You vile beast. You dare conspire with the Zenin King? Plotting to usurp the throne. Disturbing the peace of the Great Xia's people. Your crimes deserve death. As a member of the Great Xia imperial family, you colluded with foreign enemies, betrayed your country. You're a disgrace to the Great Xia people. For your crimes, you should be flayed alive and hung from the city walls for all the people of Great Xia to see. The fate of a traitor Palace Master, spare me. The Japanese invaders, those who offend Great Xia, have wicked ambitions and deserve to die 10,000 deaths. And you traitorous dogs, are even more despicable. Killing you would be too merciful. Someone, cut off their hands and feet and replace them with dog legs. Graft dog legs onto them. Let them spend their next lives as dogs. Let them live in agony, unable to live or die.
I will fight you to the death.
Daughter, from today onwards, you are the palace master of the Tianjio Palace. The Great Xia needs protection, and it's time for me to return.
From this day forward, I am the palace master of the Tianjio Palace. Those who offend the majesty of Great Xia will be punished. No matter stand with them.
We greet the palace master.